Alright guys, welcome back. Episode 4. Yes, 4 of our Call of Franz Modded Empire campaign. We dealt with the Greenskins and now we're coming to take out Khazrak. I believe this is his only army, which is inside the Herdstone. So we could auto-resolve it and take probably a fair amount of casualties, but I don't know whether that's going to be better. Because the Herdstone maps can actually be a pain. And we don't have that much mobility. Because they've got a fair amount of Ungor herds, all with shields for the most part. Some Minotaurs, Reservoir Chariots, Bestigors. Let's fight it, because we're not going to see Khazrak after this, most likely. We have our first and probably only battle against the Beastmen. We are attacking their herdstone that they erected at Middenheim. So Karl Franz going to lead the effort. We are going to split our forces up kind of into two. One to take on this little choke point avenue right there. And the other one to offer this flank. We're going to be supported by our Reiksguard and Warrior Priest with Siegfried coming in a little bit after a minute and a half. But Ungor Raiders stalking right now. Now they're going to start getting some shots off on Karl Franz. He does not have a shield, but he manages to dodge most of it. This side is going to be focused with our handgunners and our engineer characters, while we are sending our crossbows over to support on this side in just a second. But we are kind of waiting to see where exactly the beastmen are going to set up their defenses. So we get Karl Franz just going for a charge, try to break these guys. They are building a barricade. I was hoping to try to get some of our infantry over it first, but it's going to be pretty close. Khazrak is up in the back, along with his brave shaman. He's on his chariot, which can do pretty nasty work. It does really, really good leadership damage. It's one force infantry, armor piercing, really high charge bonus. Plus he has, I think, just one of his magic items. He has Scourge, but he does not have his armor item yet. Karl Franz did not get reinforced in time, so we bring him back. The barricade got put up right before infantry got there, so he's kind of in a tough spot then. So we're going to try to get as much as we can over to there to support him. Handgunners initially were chasing their units a little bit. We pulled them back, tried to get them a little bit better elevation so they can get some shots off the incoming units, but crossbows have moved in, so they'll start to get some fire across these ruins right there. For the beastmen, mostly Ungors, but actually several things of Gore herds with shields. One unit of Vestigors who are in the back, and our Minotaurs with shields. These guys can be, oh sorry, not with shields, with dual weapons. So these guys will mulch pretty much anything they can get their hands on, except for our Halberdiers. But hopefully we'll be able to shoot them as they come in, although the barricade is going to block our line of sight, unfortunately. But we bring our Bright Wizard in, since they're all going to clump up on Karl Franz behind the barricade. We're going to use that to our effect, just roasting 3 units alive right there. Minotaurs managed to stick back and avoid it, but yeah, those 3 Ungors are pretty much decimated. This Gore herd did manage to avoid most of it, but the Minotaur is going to charge right over the barricade, get on top of some of my spearmen and swordsmen, but we are able to shoot a little bit now, but some of our units are obstructed, so we're going to try to reposition them, get a little bit better line of sight over here on this flank. These Ungor spearmen that were in the woods finally have come around. They have engaged 2 of our units of spearmen, but I kind of wanted to leave that flank a little bit open so that we could come in for a nice rear charge on them. We've set up our other 2 engineers on this side, while Jubal Flalt leads this side, led by Karl Franz. Gonna let them have kind of free reign. These Ungors, despite getting recharged, actually hold up better than I thought they would. So they're going to get a little bit of damage reflection on the Reiksguard if we keep them in too long. And the Beastmen are sending out the majority of their reinforcement cells. So the Reservoir Chariots are coming in, although they are going to have to go through their own guys a little bit to get to our Spearmen. But it is going to evade our charge defense. One guy manages actually to go out and block most of their charge, but our Reiksguard, we try to reposition their attack and try to lock in the Reservoir Chariots so they can't get into our spears. But over here, Spearmen doing pretty good against these Ungor herds, but Gors still managing to get some shots off. Ungor Raiders shooting my my spearmen and stuff, but for some reason our handgunners are trying to get some shots off on the Minotaurs, but just not quite able to do it. Just, I think it's this unit right there. Our spearmen just barely in the way, but Jubal Flock is able to get some shots off still. Carl France still on his lonesome self by on the other side of the barricade, but he's doing some work, getting plenty of kills. The Rizgor chariots have been trapped down, but now they have plenty of reinforcements coming in. Gore herds, 2 of them coming in actually. So these guys have much better stats and leadership than our regular Ungor herds. So not a great matchup for us. And the Reichsguard have taken a fair amount of damage in sustained combat with the Rizgor chariots and these Ungor herds. But we've done pretty good damage throughout with magic on this side. Significantly weakened a lot of units, which, speaking of, let's look at our Right Wizard and see what he's doing right now. He's taking some damage from the Minotaurs, but we finally repositioned our guys so the gunpowder handgunners could get their shots off. But he's got a fair amount of value, 1,000 value from his spell so far. But these Ungor Raiders managing to target my Halberdiers, though, which is prime real estate. But Reichsguard do manage to get out, so they're not being pinned by those Gores and Tuscar chariots anymore. But Siegfried is just kind of holding them down while they set up for another rear charge. On this side, our swordsmen have actually done pretty good at eating through these Ungors. But crossbows, able to focus down some of those units now. Yeah, Burning Head just being really, really awesome this battle. Our mortars have been on one target pretty much the whole battle. We are just trying to weaken these Bestigors as much as they can. Because these guys do a lot of armor piercing, they have really good armor, pretty good stats. So they are going to be hard to take down if we don't weaken them up and soften them with some artillery. But Carl France, seeing as the rest of his enemies have fled before him, he's going to try to chase some Ungor Raiders, which might not be the best best decision to do by himself. But Reichsguard get a nice charge off, but we're going to pull back, try to get another rear charge, using our spearmen as our anvil right there. Our crossbows have been pretty good at shooting down a lot of these Gores. Still a lot of reinforcements in the back. Got full unit of Chaos Warhounds, Ungor Spearmen, some more Ungor Raiders, so still a lot of gas left in the tank for the Beastmen. Carl France unfortunately does get surrounded. Not great position. There comes down a Spirit Leech by the Brave Shaman in the back. He does take overcast damage though, which is nice, because he overcasted it to get the extra range. So we throw down a Burning Head, try to roast some of these guys alive. Our Right Wizard was able to push through. Our infantry able to come around. Right Wizard came around the long way. We're just trying to get some support to Call France before he routes, unfortunately, because his defenses are not great without support. But Reichsguard finally broken this flank of the Ungor Spearmen, but Khazrak, he sees blood in the water and he's coming for our Warrior Priest. Khazrak able to do lots of damage, very high melee attack. Even though his bonus infantry won't come into play with these guys, it's still gonna hurt. So we need to get some support over there, so we're sending Siegfried and our engineers to shoot him when they're not obstructed. But these Ungors do manage to come back and get on my crossbows for a little bit, which is very annoying. But Call France did manage to sneak out, get some support, but the best scorers are still up and running, so he's trying to use his armor piercing damage to get through them. On the far flanks, most of the Beastmen units that have been fighting have been shattered, although a few have routed, but they're getting close to the edge of the map. Few Raiders and Ungors coming back. Warhounds finally deciding if they're going to go in, now that our Reichsguard kind of joined the fight against Khazrak, which they do come in and try to get on our swordsman and Siegfried, but their bonus was infantry. Actually, they don't have bonus for infantry. I was thinking of, I think Davos have bonus for infantry or something. I don't know. Whatever. They're really good at taking down infantry who aren't able to brace. So they will start doing some damage for us. Luckily, we're on a choke point, even though it is nerfing our melee attack. Siegfried is there and going to help support them. Khazrak now taking on one of my engineers, so we do bring some spearmen over to try to help along with our warrior priest, but Big attack there. Holy crap. Did like half our health with one attack on that guy. So we're going to try to focus him down now. Switch our crossbows over. Shoot Khazrak. He is taking a little bit of damage, but there we go. Big chunk of damage. Almost a fourth of his health right there with those 2 volleys by our crossbows. One more and he probably will call it quits. Yep. Gets away with 100 and less 33 HP. And with him dying, the rest of them give up. Well, that was kind of scary. We won, but almost lost our Reichsguard. Karl Franz almost got killed. But did pretty well. Minotaurs were kind of a pain though. But we got it. Middenheim, I'm gonna occupy this right now. Just for the extra little bit of income, but mostly for the healing. Beastmen are dead. Awesome. We get that really nice trait from Khazrak of intercepting underway stance and then the ambush defense chance. Not as big of a deal now that we're not fighting the Beastmen anymore, but it could be if the Skaven come down. We got Imperial Pegasus. Got a bunch of new mounts. So the Art of War, this is cool. This is for Siegfried for his unique item. So he gives melee attack and charge reflection to nearby units. That's cool, even for like cavalry and stuff. More replenishment, more line of sight, and replenishment in foreign territory. Sweet. So for him, this is going to give him experience returns, so I'm just going to do that one real fast. Then I think we want to go down some of his blue line. I'm going to do... Yeah, let's do corruption actually, since we're going to be fighting a lot of Chaos Warrior territory.
Yes.
I might sit here more than one turn and replenish. I kind of don't want to merge these swordsmen because they're rank 3, so that makes them significantly better.
It is for the best now.
But we'll sell
Who calls?
Wrecker's Point next turn.
By Sigma's will, come in peace.
For 584, that's not a whole lot. We'll see if he'll give us. We'll get one turn of income for 70 gold, and then we'll sell it if we need to. Well, let's build this real fast. That's going to give us some more money plus some more income from trading as well. So that's kind of necessity at the moment, just because we are bankrupt basically. Technology, we do have enough prestige to start getting this now, so I do want to do that. Because this one is awesome. You want to get this as soon as you can, because the Emperor's Decrees become so much better when they're upgraded. We don't get a whole lot more income from it.
I am Prince and
Oh, France hit level 12 though. Awesome. So best of the Empire's nice. Lord recruit rank for the army, and experience gain for the army. Awesome. This benefits all the knightly units, so we want to do that. Armor for the count state troops, leadership, that will be good, but we only have the Imperial foot right now, and we'll get another one of them in a turn. But reduction for mounted cavalry knights, we want to do that one. Plus another Empire captain we can get. Yeah, let's take it. Emperor's Journey. And do we need this one right away? Maybe not, because we only have one of them. We'll get this later. So let's start going down blue line so we can get the extra replenishment and reductions and upkeep. I'm going to do this reduced attrition because fighting vampires is going to be annoying, as well as the Warriors of Chaos. So, okay, now the decision is whether we go southwest to fight Henrik Kemmler, or whether we go east to fight Festus. Festus is really difficult, but it might be worth it.
I command here.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, can you take, we're just gonna give you, what's a unit that's not damaged very much? Halberdiers, we'll give you these swordsmen. We'll have the Witch Hunter come join Call Francis' army, because he gives post-battle, which we really, really need.
To unite the provinces.
But Jabal Falk, extra powder will be nice, so let's get Master Ballistics and the extra powder. Then we'll save for his unique stuff at 12. This other Master Engineer gives missile resist for artillery, which might not be bad. So, okay, this engineer though, Master Ballistics is pretty good. Black Powder Discipline gives accuracy and reload to himself. Mercurial Shot is a big damage ability. You might want that. Okay, now we can get the Hammer of Sigmar though. Let's go for more melee defense. I actually don't mind this guy mounted for now with the Reiksguard.
The nation calls. Is it time? The nation calls.
Yeah, I really want to get the Temple of Ulrich because the 2-Division Guard are awesome. The regiments are renowned for the Cult of Ulrich are really, really good. And we just can't afford to build anything right now. I guess we can sell... Oh no, this is making us some money at the moment. Why is our upkeep so high? Is it just from units? It is. Okay. We can sell Middenheim next turn. What we're going to do, we're going to go fight the vampires in the southwest. Because like Festus is... It's better to fight him sooner than later before he gets all his Warriors of Chaos, but we just don't have the... Our army's not in a condition to take him on right now. So yeah, we'll do that the turn after. We should get a little bit of income from this, hopefully. We could do Beast Slayer once our army's a little bit more healed. Because that battle's not too difficult. As long as we position ourselves well and use our ranged firepower. Although having Call of Friends on Deathclaw would be a big boon, because there's a lot of characters in that quest battle fight. Yeah, but if Marienburg actually loses some territory, that'd be nice, because we can take that. Because we normally can't confederate them, from what I can remember. At least not through the Imperial Elector system. We should check and see who Festus is at war with and Vlad as well, to see how likely they are to declare war on me. Recruiting surplus, we're not going to recruit anything right now because we can't afford it. That's going to be Galmaraz, which is a little bit harder of a... Oh, man, it would have been really nice to have enough prestige to do that, but... Orica Magdala. What do we have to do? We have to build the garrison, that's right.
It is time.
Yeah, so Festus is at war with Talabekland, which Vlad is also, I'm going to guess. Nope, just him. Okay, that's a little bit further away, and Vlad is kind of in the way for a little bit, so I feel okay abandoning
Bring me to my men. Step to it. Now.
Festus to his own devices for a little bit.
Ready. Yes, my lord. Yes,
You...
sound plan.
Yeah, they're going to take Marienburg next turn, because, yeah, we can confederate them, just not through the Imperial Decree system, I believe. But that's fine. We'll take Marienburg back, because that's a really nice settlement to have. Yeah, we really want to get this, because if you guys don't know, the upgraded version of the Imperial Decrees, so this one requires, to confederate, you have to have a 10 fealty faction. When it's upgraded, it doesn't have to be that. It can just be any faction. So, okay, our Bright Wizard, let's see, I finish off scouting, because magic items are king for a lot of the game. Yep, and we'll just be coming down here. So let's sell Middenheim back.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Well, I have Wrecker's Point too. Wrecker's Point is probably close to being in a rebellion though, so I probably need to do that one first. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's do that.
Come then. Only Sigmund
We can always get it
Dahl
back when we
can
confederate him
judge
later.
no.
Do I want to do an alliance right now? I don't think so.
So be it.
Okay, that's gonna assuage our money difficulties for a little bit.
Yes.
Mindenheim, let's actually build... Let's build a military building in Mindenheim because that'll become much more valuable if you sell them while they have a military building. Yeah, I don't have enough, nearly enough for any of these yet. But Altdorf, is there anything else we could build? This, if we had money. Yeah, we'll get walls so we can get Ulrika.
Ready.
She's a very good hero. Yeah, in the meantime, I don't think we need this one right away. Although the extra weapon strength is not bad if we get a lot of dismounted knights. But we could just go ranged firepower. Actually, this one will be really nice. Campaign movement range and tradable resources. We'll do these for now, just so we can get some money flowing into our coffers. Man, I just don't know how we're not making any money though. Because it doesn't feel like we have expensive units. We have pretty basic stuff. Maybe it's just because the Empire is very poor. It got Claw. How do we even have contact with you? Oh, and he's coming. How is he all the way up here? Do you see that? He's by Helmgart. That's a problem. Man, the Empire's just in shambles. Ooh, we need to make sure we don't lose too many elector counts, though, or else we're gonna have problems with civil war. But giving some of this territory to Boris should buff it up a little bit. So as long as it's in Empire hands, it should be okay. Okay, the Beastmen attack. We don't have the money to send a force, but we can send some through Prestige. Let's do that. Great. And we don't even have to fight this one, because they have another army there. So this will just be like free money for us, actually. That's great.
By the comet.
And yeah, Ikit Claw, he was up here on the map, so he might be over here. I haven't spent any money upgrading Helmgart because I can't afford it. We're going to come back through our territory because we actually reduce upkeep while we're in our friendly territory, so...
I see no other option.
Yes, we can barely get into our own territory right there, so that should bring the upkeep of this army down a little bit, because it doesn't feel like our army is super expensive. What we should do, though, is replace... I'm going to get rid of these swordsmen. That'll bring our upkeep down a little bit, and then we'll recruit another thing of Imperial Foot next turn. Or this generates 50 more income a turn, so it's going to take a while to pay itself off, and we can't afford that right now. But these things will go from producing 40, so we'll get 40 more a turn from both of these being upgraded. Yes, we can't afford it right now. I'm just going to get rid of these spearmen. We need to make some money, and I can afford... Ooh, that's a lot of vampires, though. Like, hopefully it's all just crappy zombies and stuff for now, but... Oh, friends, you get Deathclaw. It's at 14? No, 16. Ooh, okay. Alright, we'll get there eventually. Yeah, if we take Marienburg, though, Marienburg can be a great source of income. We should look and see if they're willing to confederate right now, anyway. Because they lost their capital. Probably don't have any armies. Okay, so I was right. So Ikit it's not himself, but it is one of his armies. So I actually might send Siegfried down to try and defend that. Because if there's more than one army, it's going to be a problem. And we got Druther coming in too. Hopefully he's not pissed at us. Oh, that's right. I should have been looking at diplomacy to see if we can make a little bit more money from trading or any non-aggression pacts or something. Okay, it looks like it's mostly basic units still. Okay, he can make it to Helmgart. Sweet. Yeah, we'll have you defend that in case there's a second army out there. Unfortunately, he can't be taken off a mount. Oh, he can. I didn't think that was possible. He's actually got better stats, much better stats. If he's mounted, he gets more armor too. So yeah, we're going to keep him mounted actually.
Yes, my lord.
I don't know if I necessarily need the Warrior Bane right now for that, because if we're going to be fighting Undead, that's not a big deal. But fighting Skaven, that is a big deal. So we'll give that to him. Missile block chance, you already have that. I really don't like either of these. Let's... Hunter's Talon, Missile Strength, and a Bound Ambush Spear. That's not terrible.
Summon the Elector Counts. The Empire.
Also probably should send one of our engineers down there too. They can't quite make it. We'll send this guy. He'll get there next turn though. I really just don't want to... Oh, he's got a second army there. Okay, that's bad. If Karl Franz marches, we can get there. I think we have to do that. Because if I lose Helmgart, they're just going to be able to push in very, very easily. Coffin, 900? Man, this stuff costs so much to... Okay, well I can't afford any of that stuff, but let's get my Imperial Foot. We can do without, I think. I just need to get to positive income somehow. So we have another Empire Captain too. Just can't afford it. Crap. No, what we should do, we should pull this guy out. We should put Karl Franz in the settlement. Just so they don't besiege it and then have a chance to ambush him.
What does the Emperor bid? Yes, my lord.
We'll put this guy back in just... Oh, I guess we already used his movement. Whatever. Okay, hopefully this gets us over the hump to make a little bit more money. We need to look at diplomacy. Come on. Come on. Man, but Clan Scryer got north so fast. They must have just decimated Carcassonne. Oh, I should have looked at doing Beast Slayer last turn. I forgot. Okay, well, we'll see what happens here. They might still attack us with 2 armies, maybe 3. But getting Karl Franz is important in the settlement, so we can't get ambushed. Otherwise, that would be devastating if we lost his army. Moment of truth. Oh, he does attack. Cool. Oh, he tries to use the underway? Opportunity to intercept? Is it an underway battle? No, okay. So he's coming with mostly Skaven slaves. Okay, we need to fight this. Because otherwise we'll take more casualties than I would like. But it would wipe these guys out for good, though. Most likely. I don't know if that... we don't know for sure. We'll fight it. So it begins. The battle of our time. No. Just kidding. The Skaven are attacking Helmgart, but they're Not bringing too much that we have to worry about, but it is a lot of units. Several clan rats, lots of Skaven slaves, but they're led by a chieftain and a warlord on this side, with a gracier and another chieftain coming as reinforcements. We have deployed most of the garrison on the front portions of the walls to try to save our units that are part of Karl Franz's army. But we have a fair amount of stuff, some crossbows in the garrison, some in ours. We put our handgunners up in the top line right above the gate so they can shoot the units that are coming to try to break it down. Karl Franz going to dive in on his Imperial Pegasus to try to shut down these Skaven slingers for a little bit, just to try to delay them so we can get more ranged fire off. I got really lucky there, though. The Doom Rocket, because I forgot we were fighting Ikit Claw's faction, comes down and barely misses our Reiksguard because we pulled them out just in time, but annihilated the Garrison Empire Knights. Killed all but 10 of them. And our Warrior Priest, luckily, came out unscathed. But the Scryer Clansmen are going to throw down on our mortars to reduce their spell resistance for some reason, even though they don't have a spellcaster on the battlefield at the moment. But our Witch Hunter, brand new to Karl Franz's army, is actually taking a little bit of a fight against this Skaven Warlord, which is not a great matchup for him. He is more of a support character who can deal damage from afar, so it's going to time down for a little bit. We're just waiting for Karl Franz to get through dealing with this chieftain on the other side of the wall. But so far, our spearmen that are part of the garrison, some of them don't have shields, so they don't have quite as high defenses, but they're still doing pretty well. Most of these are Skaven slaves, although there are some clan rats. The Skaven reinforcements are coming in, more clan rats in this one than the previous one, but the Gracier going to be the real issue with his Warp Lightning. Our engineers, unfortunately, I forgot to take them off their mounts because they just barely got mechanical steeds. So they are mounted now, which is really nice normally, but for a siege battle, they are terrible. Not really able to get any shots off. But Siegfried coming in, really cool character. The Grand Master of the Knights of the Blazing Sun. He is mounted too. We decided to leave him mounted because he gets significantly better stats, mostly armor when he's mounted, so he's going to come in and fight anything that gets off the walls. Karl Franz has dealt with the Skaven chieftain, and soon he's going to take off and come for the warlord next. Our ranged units have done plenty of work, though. Most units haven't even got close to getting on the walls, except for these far flanks when we didn't have guys who could shoot directly. So they're shooting some of the guys that are actually trying to get up and climb the ladders, but despite getting his butt beat very quickly in the early parts of the battle, our Witch Hunter is actually holding out alright now against the Warlord, since the Spearmen have been able, I guess Swordsmen have been able to support him a little bit. But Karl Franz coming in with Galmaraz, no Deathclaw yet, but he's coming for blood. It's a pretty good attack there, actually. But the Skaven Chieftain doesn't really have a lot of support. Most of his army has broken, though a few are still fighting on the walls over here. Our Warrior Priest is also mounted, but we can get him close enough to drop the Hammer of Sigmar every once in a while to give our guys a big boost in melee attack, letting them cut through these Skaven clan rats. The reinforcements have come in. We've switched our mortar target onto some of the clan rats coming in. Very soon, though, we'll start to see some more lightning coming down. Fortunately, we do have some of our halberds and spears clumped up a little bit, so gonna be a juicy target right there. Although he does choose to go after these spearmen, which is kind of funny. But Siegfried and the Reiksguard just kind of waiting to find the right targets. The Warlord has fled from Karl Franz, and he's trying to get away. But our crossbows shooting some of the clan rats and Skaven slaves as they come in, making their way downtown. If you guys know that song. Sorry, that's a weird reference, but yeah, Siegfried gonna lead the Reiksguard out, try to chase down some of these units and get some good kills in the charge. Most of the Skaven units do not have charge defense. Even the Skaven slave spears don't have charge defense, so even though they're anti-large, it won't make a big difference against the Reiksguard. He is just going full ham. Nothing. No support, no nothing. He fears no rat. But Burning Head, we sit down to hit these guys as they're trying to climb into ladders. As they do clump up and we can bounce it, so it's pretty nice slot for us. Siegfried. Oh, sorry, not Siegfried. Our Witch Hunter. Trying to chase down the Warlord, get the last few shots off. He might escape, though, with just barely on the skin of his life. Yeah, the last shot just misses, unfortunately, but with him running off the battlefield, that is going to affect the leadership of the rest of the Skaven units, even though they still have a Gracer on the field. But this Chieftain, he is anti-large, trying to get on our Rex card, but they're just going to abandon him and go for some juicier targets over here. And Carl France should be coming back any minute to pounce on this Gracer Wolf Rats, and could be no match. Just watch them get plowed over by those Rex card. Man, I love cavalry. But yeah, War Lightning coming down, doing some damage to our Halberdiers. Luckily, these are the garrison ones and not our ones, which I left to guard the gate just in case something decided to try to get through. Warrior Priest decides he's had enough of sitting around and just supporting through battle prayer, so he's going to go after this chieftain. Carl France getting stuck in the air by Helmgart, trying to buy himself a little bit of time, huh, Gracer, but not going to be too much. Most of his army is on the point of breaking, and with taking any damage from Carl France, he might just call it quits as well. Yeah, big hit there. Chieftain did manage to escape our Warrior Priest for a little bit, but Skaven are cowards, and like they do, they always flee. Yeah, I'm very happy we decided to bring Carl France over, because that would have been a very difficult battle without his army. Let's take... We're going to heal pretty much everything back over the intern. Let's take the extra money, because that's our most needed thing right now. Oh, good thing... Yeah, that's a very good thing we brought Carl France over, because here's Ikat Claw with a second army, it looks like, or maybe this is one that we just fought. Because we killed both of the lords of the armies that were attacking.
Greetings from Sigma.
He's going to ask for alliance, which we don't want to do at the moment. But we need to sell that last settlement to him. So let's do that before I forget. Oh, I guess we need to do one of these first. Which one is actually making us more money at the moment? Delberez. Okay, so let's sell Middenheim then.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Because wait, we're not at risk of a rebellion, right? No. So yeah, we'll sell Middenheim first and then Delberez afterwards. 926, that's it. Oh, that's okay. He'll start building Middenheim up way faster than we would be able to with our limited economy, so... Ooh, pretty good. Trait, Stricter's Helm, very, very good. Cool. We'll sell that one next turn. Okay, we actually have some money now. So to get Ulrika, we had to build the tall walls, which I believe is the second, yeah. Let's start moving towards that, though. This is going to bump us up another 200 per turn. I think that's worth it. We should be able to get a little bit of money if we decide to fight Ikat Claw right now. I'm going to give you increased mobility because you're by yourself now. I don't think I want you on a mechanical steed. Or maybe for this battle we do, because we're going to be fighting outside of the settlement. But let's get... Oh, we need our Imperial Foot first, though. So let's get that for Carl, so they can start working up to another one, replacing that guy's slot. Okay, for Jubal Falk, yeah, let's do that. Actually, no, we were going to save your stuff for level 12. That's right. You, however, get more missile strength. Our Warrior Priest, let's finish off melee defense. I think I want him on foot now, because he's going to support our infantry, and we'll have Siegfried lead the Reichsguard.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
our Witch Hunter. Let's do Scavenge and Cleanse Corruption, because we're going to be fighting a lot of undead and stuff like that. Karl Franz. Yeah, not quite yet on that. Growth and control. I think we want to get down here first. So, yeah, let's reduce attrition damage.
The Empire. I see no other
And so if we tech kick a claw, we don't get any support from the garrison. That's important to know.
I refuse.
Okay, so these are the two armies we just defeated.
Bring me to my men. My Sigma's right. Summon
I think we actually let him attack again, because I don't know if I can defeat all of 3 of these things in the field. Because Skaven slaves are normally not that big of an issue, but on legendary difficulty they become significantly more dangerous. Although, the problem is that he might have another Doom Rocket.
I am Prince and Emperor.
We afford something cool here. What we really need is more ranged firepower. But we don't.
Is it time?
I don't know. I can't make up my mind. But we've already gone for a while in this episode, guys. We'll pick it up in episode 5. And I don't know what I'll do yet, but we'll do it once we open up that one. I'll have a great day, guys. I hope you're enjoying this campaign. We're going to keep going until the next patch breaks, it most likely. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode.